Good afternoon to all. Myself, Surja Bhattarai, PGT Maths from JNB Baksha. I, I thanks to our Assistant Commissioner Rao sir and our Principal Coordinators Kiran sir for giving me the opportunity to take the special classes. Thank you, sir. Dear students, let us start the class. Today I am going to teach you the topics that is continuity and differentiability. Okay, continuity and differentiability topic I am going to teach. From here, at least 8 marks, 7 to 8 marks used to come in your board exams, and if you know easily about the continuity and differentiability, then you can do the integration part also. Okay, so I try to complete the some questions and answers and the definitions and some differentiation, different type of derivative. I try to complete this limited time. Okay, so let us start the today's topic, that is continuity. Now, what is the continuity means to the students? What is the continuity means? The continuity मतलब क्या होगा? That is, f(x) is any real valued function on the subset of the real numbers, and c be the any point in the domain of f. Then f is continuous at c. कब continuous होगा? If limit x tends to c, f of x must be equal to f of c. If it is there equal, then you can say that it is continuous functions. Okay. You can define another way also, that is here left hand limits and right hand limits that is equal to f of c. Then also you can say that the function is continuous. The left hand limit we define as a what limit of x tends to c minus f of x, and right hand limit we define as a limit x tends to c plus, and f of c means here f of c only. If these three are equal, then you can say that it is continuous functions. Okay. Now let us start some of the properties of the continuous functions. Okay, what there? So the first one, polynomial function. Here every polynomial function is continuous. Okay, dear student, you have to remember that the polynomial function is always continuous functions. That is polynomial matlab, what kind of functions are polynomial? That is 1 plus x square, isn't it? And suppose 1 plus x cube. This all are the known as polynomial function. The power of x must be the what? Integers आना चाहिए. x का और अगर इंटेजर्स हो गया तो आप लोग बोल सकते हैं इसका पोलिनोमियल फंक्शन. ये फंक्शन क्या होगा? सभी ये फंक्शन क्या होगा? मतलब कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन होगा for all the real numbers or any real values of r, that is continuous functions. Okay, so polynomial function is continuous. Similarly, the constant function भी क्या होगा? ये भी always continuous होगा. ठीक है, ऐसे rational function भी क्या होगा? It is continuous, and also sine and cosine function also, it is also continuous functions. Okay, so you have to remember all these things. That is continuous function का क्या function continuous होगा? Polynomial function, constant function, rational function, sine cosine functions, they are continuous. There is no need to prove separately again. You can write the properties. Okay. Now there are some more properties in continuous function. That is, if f and g are any continuous function at the point of c, then you can say that their sum f plus g, that is also continuous, and their difference is also continuous, and the product is also the continuous, and also f by g, that is also the what? Continuous at the point x equal to c. ठीक है, यहाँ पे हम लोग और एक चीज कर सकते हैं. सपोज अगर एफ एक्स इक्वल टू मॉडुलर ये ले लिया हमने greatest integer functions, that is greatest integer function only. Okay, the third bracket of x means greatest integer function. So this function also continuous in the integral point. This function is also continuous at the what? Integral point में continuous होगा, and it is discontinuous at the integers. ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर नेक्स्ट वाला है अभी हमारा every differentiable function is continuous. जो भी function differentiable होगा, that function is also continuous only, always continuous. So no need to prove separately. Okay, so you can remember all these things. Now let us see some of the problems. We'll start here to check the continuity of the functions. Here question number 1, what you have to check here, discuss the continuity of the function. It is defined as a what? Fx equal to x plus 2, where x is less than equal to 2 and it is equal to x minus 2 if x is greater than 1. So here the point is not defined. So what we'll do here, the function is varies at x is less than 1 and x is greater than 1. There are two different functions. So we'll consider, suppose first if x is less than 1, then what it will be? Case 1 will consider x is less than 1. If it is x is less than 1, the function fx, you can write that it must be equal to x plus 2. Okay, that must be equal to, you can write x plus 2. And here we have seen that the x plus 2, it is a polynomial function. So directly you can write this is a polynomial function. So it is continuous for all the real values x is less than 1. Okay, ये मतलब continuous हो जाएगा. Next one is suppose if x is greater than 1. X is greater than 1, then fx must be equal to what? X minus 2 only. Fx equal to x minus 2. This is also the polynomial function. So you can say that this polynomial function is also continuous when x is greater than 1. Now let us verify one more point, that is at x equal to 1 you have to verify whether it is continuous or discontinuous. For x is equal to 1, you have to check the left hand limits. Okay. So what is the left hand limit? Left hand limit will be the limit of x tends to 1 minus f of x, that is the left hand limit. Now I will write here left hand limit x tends to 1 minus, this 1 minus means less than 1. So less than 1 के लिए क्या था function? X plus 2 था. So हम लोग ने यहाँ पे x plus 2 बोल के लिख लिया. So now you have to evaluate these limits. So now we convert by in terms of age by putting x equal to 1 minus age. By putting x equal to 1 minus age, what it will be? X tends to 1 minus now. So you have to replace x equal to 1 minus age. X equal to 1 minus age. And here as x tends to 1 minus, what is the value of age? As x tends to 1 minus means the value of age will be tends to the 0. And here implies age is tends to 0. Okay, so you can write the limit in place. You can write the limit in place of x tends to 1 minus means age tends to 0 only. So you have written here age tends to 0 only. And x is replaced by the 1 minus age. X is replaced by 1 minus age and plus 2. Okay, now I think you can evaluate these limits by replacing age equal to 0. Age equal to 0, what you'll observe here? The value will be the what? 3 only. By replacing age equal to 0, we are getting left hand limit that is equal to 3. Now similarly, you can define the right hand limits. What is the right hand limit is? 1 plus, that is equal to fx. So you can define, how you can define here limit 1 plus means more than 1. What is the function is given, that is x minus 2, isn't it? And here again you convert in terms of age tends to 0 by replacing x equal to 1 plus age, x equal to 1 plus age, and age is tends to 0, you will get this much. The value will be the 1 plus age minus 2. Okay, now you replace age tends to 0, then what it will be? Age tends to 0, होने से क्या होगा? It will be 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. Okay, so now you have observed that your left hand limit you are getting 3, and right hand limit is minus 1. You can say that these two limits are not equal. So directly you can say that the function is not continuous at x equal to 1. Also you can find the function at that point 1. Also you can find at x equal to 1 what it will be. It will be 3 only. Now we have seen that left hand limit, right hand limits are not equal, so the function is not continuous. Okay, is that समझ में आ गया बच्चों? Now let us do some more problems. Okay, to find the continuous. Now check the another problems here. Suppose here what is given, find the value of k. You have to find the value of k so that the function is defined as a what? Fx equal to 3x plus 5 and x is greater than equal to 2 only. And another function is defined as a kx square if x is less than 2. Now here it is given that it is continuous at x equal to 2. Already it is the given function is continuous at x equal to 2, and you have to find the value of k only. There are two different functions. One is 3x plus 5 when x is greater than equal to 2, and the one is kx square when x is less than 2. Okay, now you have to check. See, already here it is given that is continuous at x equal to 2. So of course, left hand limit must be equal to right hand limit must be equal to what function at that point? That is 2 only. Okay, now what is the left hand limit is here? Limit of x tends to 2 minus f of x. That must be equal to limit of x tends to 2 plus f of x equal to 11. So here 2 minus means less than 2. What is the function less than 2 means? Kx square, isn't it? and 2 plus more than 2 means the function is 3x plus 5. Here it is written 3x plus 5, and here f of 2 means here it equal to 2. It will be the 3 into 2 plus 5, it will be the 11. So you have written here 11 only. Okay, now evaluate this limit. Left hand limit we are evaluating, and right hand limit also we are evaluating. That must be equal to 11. So what is the left hand limit is? After evaluation, you'll get the left hand limit that must be equal to 4k, and here the right hand limit that is equal to 11. Already the function at that point, that value will be the 11. So already it is given that the function is continuous. These three values must be equal. Okay, then what will be the value of k will be? From here, you can find the value of k. The value of k will be equal to what? 11 by 4. So such kind of problem also used to come in your exam. So you can find the value of k. Okay, okay, dear student. Then uh, here only two portions you can do now. Only if you are doing left hand lateral limits, then also you can find the value. Or suppose if you do left hand limit and f of 2, then also you can find the value of k. Okay, I have done all the three only, but you can do at least two only. Left hand limit equal to f of 2. If you write, then also you can find the value of k. Okay, at least this type of question used to come in your exams. Here, the 2 marks will be there. Okay, or sometimes objective question it is given. 1 marks used to come from such kind of problems. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss some more problem. Suppose one more problem that is we are discussing, that is very important questions. It comes many time in your board exams. Okay, so now what is the question is here? Find the value of k so that the function is continuous at x equal to 0, where f is defined as ever fx equal to 1 minus cos of 4x by 8x square, and when x is not equal to 0, and that another value is k when x is equal to 0. So the function is defined as two different functions. Now already it is said that here also it is continuous at x equal to 0, isn't it? X equal to 0 it is given. So here left hand limit, right hand limit must be equal to what? F of 0. So here just we are doing only the left hand limit and f of 0 only. Right hand limit we are omitting only. Okay. So no need. Only these two perform. By using these two only, you will get the value of k. So at least you use left hand limit and f of 0. What is the left hand limit? Will be the limit of x tends to 0 minus f of x. That must be equal to f of 0. F of 0 means here that equal to k only. Okay, now you have to evaluate this limit, left hand limit. Left hand limit x tends to 0 minus means here what is the value of 0 minus means less than 0. That is not equal to 0. Okay, not equal to 0 means 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square. Okay, so we are using this value f of means f of x we are replacing by the word 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square, and that must be equal to k. Now we have to evaluate this limit by changing h tends to 0 only. By putting the value of x equal to 0 minus h, you have to replace x equal to 0 minus h, and h will be there tends to 0. Then what it will be? Now let us verify it. It will be the limit h tends to 0 and 1 minus cos 4 0 minus h by 8 into 0 minus h whole square. That must be equal to k. And if you simplify this one, then you will get 1 minus cos 4h by 8h square. See, that must be equal to k. Okay, the students here, if you replace h equal to 0 now, then what it will be? Numerator also 0, denominator also 0. So do not replace directly. So first of all, you try to simplify this trigonometric function, that is 1 minus cos 4h by 8h square. So now what already you know the one of the identity from 1 minus cos 2x, 1 minus cos 2x, that must be equal to how much? 2 sin square x, isn't it? 2 sin square x, the identity is there. So now here it is 4h. If it is 4h, then it will be the how much? 2 sin square 2h. So you can replace 1 minus cos 4h means that must be equal to 2 sin square 2h. Okay, we are using this identity here. In place of 1 minus cos 4h, you can write 2 sin square 2h, and here 8h square. So after simplification, you'll get 2 will be the cancel with 4 times. Now you can write sin square 4h by 4h square in the form of whole square form like this, isn't it? So limit of h tends to 0 sin 2h by 2h whole square. Now already there is one properties limit of x tends to 0. What is the properties is limit of x tends to 0 sin x by x. that is equal to how much? What is the value of sin x by x? That is equal to 1. So here also you can write this must be equal to 1 only. So you'll get that is k equal to you are getting 1 only. The value of k equal to you are getting 1. Okay, so by using only these two left hand limit and f of 0, you are able to find the value of k. So only the value of k will be the what? 1. Okay, this kind of problems used to come in your exams. Okay, at the point only you have to sometimes you have to the point is given, you have to check whether it is continuous or not. Sometimes it is given that the function is continuous at the some particular point. You have to find the value of k. Such kind of problems are very important. This kind of problem only used to come. Okay, and now the students see here I have prepared some assignment. At least these three assignments I have given you. Okay, you try to complete all these three assignments. The first one is fx equal to 3x plus 5, x is greater than equal to 2, less than equal to 2, it is continuous. Already it is continuous, you have to find the value of k. Okay, like previous problem, whatever we have discussed, you can do, I think. And this one also, you have to find the value of k at x equal to 5 by 2. So like previous problem only. Okay, just to go through only. And what about the next one, number 3? So you have to find the point of discontinuity where the function is defined like this. Three different functions are given. So here what you'll do here, the function is varies when x equal to, suppose here x equal to 1 is minus 3, another one is x equal to 3. The function is varies at more than minus 3 and less than minus 3. So similarly, more than 3 plus less than minus 3, less than 3, the function is varies. Okay, so now you have to verify uh, at x equal to minus 3 also and x equal to 3 also you have to verify whether it is continuous or not. You can find, I think. See, and for another condition for less than minus 3, for the less than minus 3, the function will be the 3 plus mod x, is not it? So this is the continuous function only, not continuous, but it is polynomial function. So you can say that continuous for less than minus 3 के लिए continuous होगा and greater than 3 के लिए भी क्या होगा? Greater than 3 होने से 6x plus 2, so it is also continuous. And what about the between, the value of minus 3 and plus 3? Minus 3 and plus 3 के बीच में क्या देखिए? Minus 2x है, that is polynomial function, so you can say that that is continuous only. Now only you have to verify at the point of minus 3 and plus 3. These 2 points हम लोग को verify करना है whether continuous or not. Okay, so then you try to complete this problem. Okay, so continuity portion में हमने इतना ही किया अभी, क्योंकि हमें और remaining chapter भी करना है, remaining topic भी करना है हमें, derivatives. Okay, now see the another topics we are going to start, that is differentiability. Okay, now what is the differentiability? I will check whether the function is differentiable or not, and after that we will find the derivative of such different type of functions. Okay, now here I'll do first derivative, and उसके बाद फिर next हम लोग करेंगे derivative of composite function, derivative of implicit functions, derivative of inverse trigonometric functions, logarithmic differentiations, derivative of parametric functions, and lastly I'll do the second order derivative, and some assignments are there. Okay, so let us start. What is the differentiability? मतलब क्या होगा? कोई भी एक फंक्शन को हम लोग डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एट द पॉइंट यू हैव टू चेक करना है. So we function whether it is differentiable or not, you have to check at some point. So how will check it here? If suppose fx is any real valued function defined on the some open intervals a b, and let c be the any point between the word a and b, and fx is differentiable or derivative, you can say at x equal to c if left hand limit and right hand limit exist finitely. Both must be exist finitely and they must be the equal. Then you can say that the function will be the word differentiable at that particular point. Okay, so here left hand derivative and right hand derivative must be equal होना चाहिए. दोनों equal होने से हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि the function is differentiable at that particular point. Now what is the left hand derivative? How will write left hand derivative means limit x tends to c minus f of x minus f of c divided by the x minus c. This is left hand derivative. Okay, now what is the right hand derivative is limit x tends to c plus f of x minus f of c divided by the x minus c. So this is the right hand derivative. Alternatively, you can write the left hand derivative as a what? By replacing x equal to c minus h. By replacing x equal to c minus h, If you replace x equal to c minus h, then the limit will be the what? It is become h tends to 0, and here you have to replace x equal to c minus h. C minus h f of c divided by the minus h. So this is the left hand derivatives, and similarly you have to replace x equal to c plus h here. C plus h, by replacing x equal to c plus h, what it will be? F of c plus h minus f of c divided by h, and h will be tends to 0. Okay, this is known as right hand derivative. If both are equal, both are exist and equal, then you can say that the function is differentiable at the particular point. हम लोग इसको ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, और हम लोग इसको by using this one also you can do the derivative कर सकते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है. So now let us try one of the problem, whether it is differentiable or not. Suppose the function is, it is given as a what? The function is given as a fx equal to x minus 1. That is given here. And now it is said that it is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. X equal to 1 में क्या होगा? Differentiable नहीं है. So how will verify this? First of all, you have to find out left hand derivatives, and next again you have to find right hand derivative, and you have to check whether both are equal or not. If both are equal, then it will be differentiable. If both are not equal, then you can say that the function is not differentiable. Okay. Now here, how you are going to find the left hand derivative? Left hand derivative means limit x tends to 1 minus fx minus f of 1 x minus 1. Okay. And here again, f of x means here modulus of x minus 1, isn't it? F of 1 means here, what it will be? F of 1 means 1 minus 1 modulus. We are getting this value. Okay, the denominator is x minus 1. Now, if there is 1 minus now, we have to replace some difficulties. So we convert h tends to 1 minus, that is we convert as h tends to 0. So now you have to replace x equal to 1 minus h. X equal to, we are replacing 1 minus h by replacing x equal to 1 minus h. Okay, and here if x tends to 1 minus, अगर x tends to 1 minus है ना, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? h का वैल्यू क्या होगा? 0 होगा. ठीक है, so हम लोग लिख सकते हैं लिमिट h tends to 0 is equal to 1 minus h minus 1 divided by like this. You are getting, and now simplify this. After simplification, what you'll get? The value will be the minus 1. The value of the left hand derivative is minus 1. The value will be the exist, that is equal to minus 1 only. Okay. So similarly, हम लोग क्या करेंगे? अभी right hand derivative हमें verify करना है. What will be the right hand derivative? The right hand derivative हमने लिख लिया. After that, again you are simplified this one. Then finally you will get the right hand derivative that must be equal to 1. So left hand derivative is minus 1, right hand derivative is plus 1. So now what you've observed that both the values are exist, but they are not equal. So they are not equal means you can say that the function is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Okay, so you can do such a way only. Now one more question is there. I have given here as a assignment. You can try. Okay, you have to check the differentiability of the function, whether it is differentiable or not at x equal to 1. I think by using the same procedure you can find. Okay, and here some more assignments are given. That is, board questions are I have taken here. Suppose here question number 1, what is given here? It is the board questions. It is came in 2017 only. Find the value of k for the following function when it is continuous at x equal to 3. X equal to 3 may continuous है. You have to find the value of k. So whatever I have done now previously, so you can try as the same procedure. You can find the value of k. The value of k will be the what? 12. हमें 12 मिल जाएगा, ठीक है. ये भी एग्जाम में आया था. देखिए ऐसा भी एक क्वेश्चन, ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर का एक डेफिनेशन था ना. ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर क्या होगा? दैट इज कंटिन्यूअस एट द इंटीग्रल पॉइंट. इंटीग्रल पॉइंट में कंटिन्यूअस है. सो यहाँ पे बोला है हमें द फंक्शन इज नॉट डिफरेंशिएबल एट व्हिच पॉइंट. तो ये कंटिन्यूअस नहीं है, दैट मींस इट इज नॉट डिफरेंशिएबल. ओके, integral point. So you have to check the integral point only. You have to check that is between 0 and 2. It is not differentiable. किसमें not differentiable होगा? That is for what is the integers between 0 and 2? That is 1 only ना. So 1. So 1 में क्या होगा? ये function is not differentiable. Okay. ये क्वेश्चन देखिए आया था 2020 में आया था, 2020 में आया था. ऐसा मतलब 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है, ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन था, ठीक है। उसके बाद वन मोर क्वेश्चन इज देयर, दैट इज x इक्वल टू दिस वन, x1 to modulus of x, अभी 23 में आया था, 2023 में, there are 4 options are there, then what it will be, answer will be the what, continuous and differentiable at x equal to 0, the function will be the continuous and differentiable at x equal to 0 only, okay. So ऐसा ही कुछ क्वेश्चंस है, आप लोग को ट्राई करना है एग्जाम के लिए। So okay students, so differentiability you can verify now. What how will verify, that is left hand limit, left hand derivative must be equal to what, right hand derivative होना चाहिए, ये दोनों अगर इक्वल है तो आप लोग बोल सकते हो कि the function is differentiable at that particular point, okay. So now differentiable वाला हो गया, at the point हम लोग ने verify कर लिया. Now let us remind some of the important formula from the derivative, whatever you have done in class 11. Okay, let us quickly remember the formula. So now, what is the derivative of constant function का derivative कितना था? That is equal to 0 only. What is the derivative of x to the power n? That must be equal to n into x to the power n minus 1, isn't it? So similarly, you can find the derivative of ex, that is equal to ex only. The derivative of a to the power x is how much? A to the power x log a. Okay, and what is the derivative of log x is 1 by x. So derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Now, what is the value? The derivative of cos x equal to what? Minus sin x. So derivative of tan x equal to sec square x. Derivative of cot x equal to minus cos x square x. Okay. So all these problems I think you have done in the class 11 only. So I think you have remember. So let us remind these formulas. Okay. And ddx of sec x means sec x and tan x, and ddx of cosec x means how much? Minus cosec x and cot x. And what is the value of, similarly some more derivatives are there, ddx of sin inverse x, that is inverse trigonometric functions. I think you have done in the inverse trigonometric functions, that is chapter 2. तो इनवर्स trigonometric फंक्शन का भी डेरिवेटिव हमें निकालना है, sin इनवर्स x का डेरिवेटिव कितना होगा, 1 by root over of 1 minus x square. The derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 by root over of 1 minus x square. Okay. So similarly, you can find the derivative of tan inverse of x, cot inverse of x, sec inverse of x, cosec inverse of x. All functions you can find the derivatives. So all these are the basic formulas from the derivative, and you have to know all the formulas. If you remember all these formulas, you can do the easily the derivative portions. Okay, dear students, at least you write all these formulas in a page and just paste on the wall before the your table. Okay, and try to remember all these formulas. Okay, students, I hope you can remember all these formulas. Now there are some more properties in the satisfied by the derivative, that is u plus minus of this, that is ddx of u plus ddx of b, means you can do the derivative separately. Okay, separately हम लोग derivative कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि ऐसा ddx of, इसको हमने ऐसे लिखा, suppose ddx of u plus b only, suppose this one is u, okay, this one is u plus b must be equal to, you can write ddx of u and dd plus ddx of b only. Okay, so you can do this derivative separately. And similarly, if there is the product rule में क्या था हमारा derivatives, that is u b whole derivative, मतलब you can find the derivative of b constant, u is derivative, u constant, b is derivative. That rule is known as product rule, or you can say that Leibniz rules. Okay. So now there is one more properties is there satisfied by the derivative u by v formula. What is the u by v formula is? And its denominator is b square and numerator is u dash into b minus u into b dash. Okay, so these are the basic formula from derivatives only. So at least you have to remember all these things. Okay, now let us start quickly see some of the questions on the derivatives. Okay, so now we are going to start the derivative of composite functions. Already simple derivative, I think you can do. Now we'll start the derivative of composite function. So now you have to find the derivative of fx equal to sine of x square. We are going to find the derivative of this one, sine of x square. Okay. So now so there is two functions. One is sine, another one is x square. It is a mixture of two functions. So that's why it is known as composite functions. One is sine function and the one is x square function. So how will do this? I will find the derivative of composite functions by using the chain rule also you can do it, or you can do also directly also. Okay, now let us verify with the chain rule first. Now there is two functions now, one is x square. X square we are assuming as a u, and then the function of f will be become sine of u only. F will be the become sine of u. So u is related with x, again f is relation with u only. Now we have to find ddx of y. And the df by dx we are going to find. Okay. Now here f is relation with u, again u is related with x. So first of all you find the derivative of u with respect to x, because u is given in terms of x only now. So you find derivative of u with respect to x. So what is the derivative of x square is 2x. Okay. And similarly we are going to find the derivative of f, that must be equal to sine का derivative कितना होगा cos x, that is u था, so इसलिए cos u. So now by using the chain rule, what is the chain rule is df by dx you can write as a what df by du into du by dx, ऐसे हम लोग लिख सकते हैं इसको chain rule में. So what is the value of df by du is that must be equal to cos of u, and du by dx is that is equal to twice of x. Okay. So now that must be equal to, we are getting the value will be the equal to what 2x cos of x square. इसको हम लोग ऐसे कर सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग द चेन रूल, मगर यहाँ पे इतना सारा क्वेश्चन है ना, हम लोग डायरेक्टली ट्राई करते हैं अभी. ओके, डायरेक्टली हाउ इट विल डू, इन अल्टरनेटिवली हाउ विल फाइंड आउट. सपोज y इक्वल टू x साइन ऑफ x स्क्वायर, dy बाय dx हमें साइन ऑफ x स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव निकलना है. ठीक है. So now you can assume here we are using the chain rules, but we are not showing, we are doing directly. The ddx of sine x, now you assume this one is equal to x only. Okay. So now what is the derivative of sine x is? The derivative of sine x is x square cos x, isn't it? So here cos x square will be there, and this one simply we are assuming as x only, but that is not actually x. So we are going to, you have to again find the derivative of x square. Again the derivative of x square you have to find. So now what it will be, derivative of x square is 2x, and already there is cos of x square is there. So directly you can find the derivative of composite function such a way. Okay. So now let us take some more problems from the derivatives by using the composite function only. Suppose that is sine of cos x square. Suppose here we will do directly. Okay, sine of cos x square here. There are three functions. One is sine, another one is cos, another one is x square. Three function का composition है. तो now हम लोग क्या करेंगे इसको, सबसे पहले तो हम लोग इस whole portion you consider as a x only. So now it is ddx of sine of x, isn't it? The whole portion ddx of sine of x. So ddx of sine x का वैल्यू क्या होगा? It will be the cos of x only. Cos x हमने लिख लिया, मतलब sin x का डेरिवेटिव हो गया. But here just simply we are assuming as a x, but that is not actually x. Again you have to find the derivative of cos of x square. So now again we are finding the derivative of cos of x square. Okay. Then what it will be now? Derivative of cos of, now again there is two function is there now. One is cos, another one is x square. Now again you assume x square as a x only. So ddx of cos x is minus sin x. So again you have to find the derivative of x square. Derivative of x square हमें निकालना है. ठीक है. So finally you will get, after simplification, what it will be. So here minus sin of x square, cos x square, and derivative of x square is 2x. So you'll get the answer will be the what? Minus 2x sin of x square cos of cos x square. Okay, this is the what? Derivative of sine of cos x square. So you can do the derivative of composition function such a way. Okay, now let us see the what? Another type of function, that is derivative of implicit function. Suppose what is the implicit function, student? So now we are going to find the derivative of implicit functions. What is the implicit function? Suppose it is the combination of the x and y. X and y are together and some more constants are there. It can the combination of x and y functions in such a way that you can it is the one relationship between the what x and y. And here suppose you cannot इसको हम लोग implicit function बोलेंगे. ठीक है. तो जहाँ पे हम लोग x एंड y को इजीली सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते, इसमें तो आप लोग इजीली सेपरेट कर सकते हो, फिर भी ये इम्प्लिसिट फंक्शन है. तो यहाँ पे देखिए हम लोग x एंड y को इजीली सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते, दैट इज नोन एज इम्प्लिसिट फंक्शंस. ओके, नाउ इसको व्हाट हाउ विल फाइंड द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ इम्प्लिसिट फंक्शंस. तो फर्स्ट वन इम्प्लिसिट नहीं भी है, मगर हम लोग इसको इम्प्लिसिट बोल के ले लेंगे, दैट इज रिलेशन बिटवीन x एंड y, और in which functions x and y cannot be separated easily, that is known as implicit function. Okay, yes, so we will get implicit function. Let us take one of the, I will find the derivative of implicit functions. Okay, so now you have to find the derivative of one function ddx of y निकालना है. हम लोग ने एक लिया है x square plus x of y plus y square equal to 100. So this is the what relation between the what x and y, and here in these functions we cannot separate x and y easily. So this is implicit function. Then I will find that derivative of implicit function. So each term को हम लोग क्या करेंगे, derivative करना है. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Each term we are differentiating with respect to x only. Okay. Now you have to find the differentiate, what it will be. So now first of all you have to differentiate x square. What is the derivative of x square is 2x. And what is the derivative of x into y? There is combination of two functions u into v. So we use the product rule here. X is constant, y derivative, y constant, x derivative, that is equal to 1 only. Okay. And now here you have to find the derivative of y square. So now we assume ddx of x square only. So if it is you assume as a x now, then it will be in the form of formula ddx of x square. ddx of x square means 2x. Suppose यहाँ y square का वैल्यू कितना आया, 2y आ गया. मगर एक्चुअली ये y था, that is not a x. So again you have to find the derivative of y. Derivative of y हमने निकाल दिया. ठीक है, इसका वैल्यू इधर कितना होगा, कांस्टेंट फंक्शन था, इसका डेरिवेटिव हो गया 0. So we have done the derivative of each term का derivative हो गया अभी. Now just to simplify and find the value of ddx of y. So how will find out? So ddx of y term you collect together. Okay, one side, and in which term ddx of y is not there, you collect in one side, another side. Okay, here again minus 2x minus y plus y minus we have taken as a common only. So after simplification from here, you just simplify, you'll get the value of ddx of y. This one transfer this side now. Then you'll get the value of ddx of y, that must be equal to minus is there. Okay, minus I forgot to write only. The minus of 2x plus y by x plus 2y. So you can find the derivative of implicit function such a way. So for each term you have to find the derivative with respect to x, and after that, just after finding the derivative, you collect all the term in which contains ddx of y in one side, and the term which is free from the ddx of y in another side, and after that just simplify, you can find the value of ddx of y. Okay, so such kind of derivative we are doing in implicit functions. Let us see the another function. Suppose there is derivative of inverse integrative functions. Already I have told all this formula. sin inverse x का derivative कितना होगा, cos inverse x का derivative बताया था आपको, tan inverse x का derivative भी इतना 1 by 1 plus x square है. ये सभी derivative inverse integrative function का हम लोग को derivative निकालना है. So here tan inverse x का derivative कितना था, 1 by 1 plus x square. So cot inverse x का derivative कितना होगा, minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Okay, so only these three you have to remember. Sin inverse का derivative, tan inverse का derivative, sec inverse derivative you have to remember, and the cos inverse, cot inverse and cosec inverse are same. With this one only the minus is there. Okay, so I think you can easily remember this formula, investigative functions. Okay, now let us verify some of the problems by using our investigative functions. We are going to find the derivative of some more functions. That is, suppose you find the derivative of ddx of y हमें निकलना है, या y equal to given sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. Okay, dear students, see here y equal to sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, isn't it? You can do directly also here ddx of sin inverse x by using the word sin inverse x का जो जितना भी derivative था उसको यूज करके आप लोग निकाल सकते हो. और आप लोग इसको मतलब थोड़ा सिंपल करके, मतलब हम लोग by using the trigonometric identity you can express this form in the simple form. हम लोग उसको convert कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद derivative करने से भी होगा. Suppose I try to find the derivative by using the word trigonometric identity here. Suppose here the expression is in the form of 2x by 1 plus x square, isn't it? 2x by 1 plus x square. Okay, dear student, do you remember there is some formula in such a way 2x and 1 plus x square is there. One more formula is there. What is it? The formula is that is 2 tan x by 1 plus x square. The formula is 1 plus tan square x. It is equal to how much? Sine of 2x, isn't it? ये फॉर्मूला हमारा पास था, तो आप लोग यहाँ पे देखिए इस फॉर्म में आ रहा है 2 tan x/1 + tan² x है, तो आप लोग क्या कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे, by replacing x equal to tan theta, you can find the, you can simplify. After simplification, we will find the derivatives. Okay. Now we are putting the value of x equal to tan theta. Then it will be the what 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Now it is in the form of formula of sine 2 theta. It is in the form of formula sine 2 theta. We are replacing. Now we can assume sine and sine inverse are cancel. Then the value will be the 2 theta only you are getting. Okay. Now you replace. Suppose here we are getting the value of y in terms of theta only, but you have to convert in terms of x. Suppose here we have to replace x equal to tan theta, isn't it? Now what is the value of theta is from here? Theta equal to tan inverse of x. So now we are replacing the value of theta. Theta matlab 2 tan inverse of x we are getting, okay? 2 tan inverse of x. So now see the student, the value of y will be the become very simple. Y must be y equal to only 2 tan inverse of x. Very simple expressions we are getting by using the our trigonometric identity. So better to try by using the trigonometric identity only, such kind of problems. So now what is the derivative of y? Y का derivative कितना होगा? तो 2 हो गया, tan inverse x का derivative निकालने से हो गया ना. तो tan inverse x का derivative कितना होगा? 1 by 1 plus x square. So finally you will get 2 by 1 plus x square. So you can find the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions such a way. Okay students, समझ में आया ये वाला? Now let us check some more problems. Okay, that is one more problem we are testing here. Suppose here it is given y equal to sine inverse of 2x into root over of 1 minus x square. You have to find the derivative. Okay, now here if we use some of the trigonometric identity here, then it will be become in the form of formulas. So what the expression, what is the expression is 2 into x into root over of 1 minus x square. Such kind of expressions are there. So then if you replace here x equal to sine theta na, then what it will be now? 2 sine theta root over of 1 minus sin square theta, and then it is become in the form of 2 sine theta cos theta. 2 sine theta cos theta means you can write sine 2 theta. Okay. Now here sine inverse will be cancelled. It is become 2 theta only, okay, equal to 2 of sine inverse of x. Theta means here 2 sine inverse of x, isn't it? साइन इनवर्स ऑफ x था, हम लोग ने को 2 साइन इनवर्स ऑफ x मिला. तो एक्सप्रेशन अभी बहुत सिंपल हो गया. देखिए y इक्वल टू कितना मिला हमें, बस दैट इज इक्वल टू y इक्वल टू हम लोग को मिला 2 साइन इनवर्स ऑफ x, सिंपल फॉर्म. तो नाउ बस ओनली यू हैव टू फाइंड द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y. का डेरिवेटिव कितना होगा 2 1 बाय रूट ओवर ऑफ साइन इनवर्स का डेरिवेटिव था 1 माइनस x स्क्वायर. ओके, so you are getting the, you can find the derivative of y only 2 by 1 plus x square. So such kind of problems you can do by using the word trigonometric identity. Mainly to find the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions, we try to use the trigonometric identity and we make the expression in the simple form, and after simple form only you can find the derivatives. Okay students, you can try the questions. Now quickly verify, quickly see the another differentiation or logarithmic differentiation is there. You have to take the log to find the differentiate. अब कब हम लोग लॉग लेंगे उसका भी कुछ रूल है. देखिए कब लॉग लेंगे हम लोग, जब भी मतलब ये देखिए y इक्वल टू fx था. fx इज अवर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ टू फंक्शन, दैट इज ux एंड bx. दैट इज अवर इसका एक्सपोनेंट भी क्या है, मतलब bx है इन टर्म्स ऑफ फंक्शन. आप लोग बोल सकते हो कि जब भी मतलब कुछ भी एक्सप्रेशन का वैल्यू अगर उसका अगर पावर भी अगर वेरिएबल है ना, वेरिएबल का पावर वेरिएबल होने से आप लोग लॉग ले सकते हो. सपोज ये भी फंक्शन था, फंक्शन का पावर फंक्शन है, सो यू कैन टेक द वर्ड लॉगरिथम बोथ साइड्स. तो हम लोग को लॉग लेना है, उसके बाद लॉगरिथम लेने के बाद ये जो वेरिएबल का पावर वेरिएबल था दैट विल बी द रिमूव. ओके, नाउ इट इज बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ log of y vx into log of ux only you are getting. So now you find the differentiate both sides with respect to x, you can find the derivative. Okay, you can find the derivative by differentiating both sides with respect to x. हम लोग इसका डेरिवेटिव निकाल सकते हैं. ठीक है, ऐसे कुछ क्वेश्चन हम लोग सपोज देखते हैं. अभी एक दो क्वेश्चन हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं लॉगरिथमिक डिफरेंशिएशन का कैसे करेंगे हम लोग. ये मतलब from this exercise now, from this topics at least one question is to come maximum times. यहाँ से एक क्वेश्चन आता है एग्जाम में. ठीक है, मेनली We have to see the one question we are discussing, that is differentiate x to the power sin x. X to the power sin x तो हम लोग को differentiate करना है. How will find the differentiate is, suppose here y the power is x to the power sin x, isn't it? The the वेरिएबल का पावर वेरिएबल है, सो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या लेंगे, लॉग लेंगे. लॉग लेने के बाद कितना होगा, sin x log of x, sin of log x आ गया. So now we can find our differentiate with respect to x both sides. What is the differentiate of log y? 1 by y ddx of y, isn't it? And what is the differentiate of sin x and ux? That is u into b functions. We'll find the derivative u into b functions. Okay, then finally we'll get ddx. After simplification, you can find the value of ddx of y here. Okay, only this rule you have to know when you have to take the logarithm. Logarithm कब लेना है वो हमको पता होना चाहिए. So you can find by using the log, you can find the derivatives. ठीक है. So here some more questions. Here suppose cos x, cos 2x and cos 3x are there. It is the combination of product of three functions. So in such case also you can take the logarithm. Logarithm हम लोग ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. Cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x. You can take the logarithm also here in such a problems. By using the log, you can find the derivative easily. Okay, so you can try this kind of problem also. Now suppose here one more important question is there. It is the combination of x to the power sin x plus sin x to the power cos x. So there is the what? Addition of two exponential functions, isn't it? X to the power sin x plus sin x to the power cos x is there. In such case, what you'll do here? Suppose y equal to this one. Then directly you cannot take the logarithm here because logarithm में प्लस का फॉर्मूला हमारे पास नहीं है. ठीक है ना, इसलिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, separately take this one as a u, this one as a v only. U means x to the power sin x, v equal to sin x to the power cos x, then y is become u plus v only. You have to find ddx of y. तो इसका हम लोग डिराइव करेंगे तो कितना होगा, ddx of u plus dv by dx, ddx of u plus ddx of v, isn't it? So now we have to find the value of ddx of u and ddx of v. We are going to find from the relation of u equal to x to the power sin x, and from b equal to sin x to the power cos x, we are going to find the value of ddx of b. Okay, so here u equal to x to the power sin x, isn't it? So here we have to take the logarithm. By taking logarithm, we'll get this one, and from here you can find the value of ddx of u. After simplification, we'll get the value of ddx of u here. What is the value of ddx of u is? We are getting this much, x to the power sin x minus 1 into sin x plus x log x cos x. This is the value of ddx of u. Okay. Similarly, you can find the value of b also. b से भी हम लोग ddx of b निकाल सकते हैं. b का वैल्यू कितना था, sin x to the power cos x. You use the log both sides, and after that, after using the logarithm, you'll get such kind of expressions. So now you will find the derivative both sides with respect to x, and here you can easily find out dv by dx. dv by dx का वैल्यू हमें मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. तो फाइनली अभी क्या करना है, अभी ddx of u and ddx of b का वैल्यू हम लोग वहाँ पे पहले जो इक्वेशन था 1 उसमें हम लोग पुट करेंगे. सो ddx of y मतलब कितना होगा, ddx of u हो गया this one and ddx of b is this one. Okay, we can do the derivative in such a way only. Okay, dear students, this one is logarithmic differentiation is important. You can do easily. Now we'll quickly see the differentiation of parametric functions. What is the parametric function is, there is one more third variable is there. Suppose here x is a relation with t, again y is a relation in terms of t. So there is one third variable is there used to come. The third variable is known as parameters. And how will find the derivative of parametric function, that is ddx of y मतलब you have to find the derivative of x with respect to t and derivative of y with respect to t only, and finally you can find ddx of y means dy by dt by dx by dt. Okay, by using this formula you can find the derivative of implicit functions. So now let us see the one of the problem from here. At least how we'll find the, suppose here x equal to a cos theta and y equal to what, a sin theta. Okay, now here the parameter is theta only. So now you have to find the value of x. x का वैल्यू इतना दिया हुआ है, y का वैल्यू इतना दिया हुआ है. अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे, x का डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे with respect to theta only. So what is the derivative of x with respect to theta? It will be the minus a sin theta. The derivative of y with respect to theta is a cos theta. Okay. You are finding the value of dx by d theta, dy by d theta. Now you have to find the value of ddx of y. ddx of y equal to what? dy by d theta into dx by d theta, isn't it? So after simplification, you will get minus cos theta only. So similarly, you can do the many problems from here by using the what parameter, by using the uh, parametric functions. So one more problem is there. Suppose this one x equal to a cos theta plus theta sin theta and y equal to a sin theta plus minus theta cos theta. So this is the important questions. You can find the derivatives here. Okay, you try at least you try to solve this problem. Okay, students, you try this problem. So now here one more important question is there. You have to see the another questions here. You have to find the derivative of sin square x with respect to what cos x. And in such kind of problem, what you'll do, you consider sin square x as a u and cos x as a b only. We will consider cos x as a b. So now you have to find the value of derivative of u with respect to b, isn't it? So ddx of u equal to निकाल दिया हमने, db by dx भी निकालेंगे हम लोग यहाँ पे. उसके बाद finally you have to find the du by dv only. You have to find out it will be the du by dx, dv by dx, and you are getting the result will be the what? 2 sin x cos x by minus sin x. Finally you will get sin x will be cancelled. The result will be the what? Minus 2 cos x. So such kind of derivative also used to come. Okay, so you try to find the derivative of such kind of functions. Some of the assignments I have prepared here to find the derivative of composite function and the what implicit function, inverse trigonometric functions are there, logarithmic functions and parametric function. At least you try. Okay, you try to complete all these assignments. Now let us start again. Some more assignments are there. Suppose here important questions are there. It is uh, many times used to come in the board exams, and this one also the very important questions. So at least you try this assignment. Okay, students, at least you try to do all this assignment. So let us see one or two problem from the second derivatives. Now we'll do the second derivatives. Okay, I will find the derivative. कोई भी एक डेरिवेटिव का अगर जो भी हमने फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव निकाला उस डेरिवेटिव को और एक बार डेरिवेटिव करेंगे तो हम लोग को क्या मिलेगा, सेकंड डेरिवेटिव आप लोग बोल सकते हो. सेकंड डेरिवेटिव इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हो कि ddx of dy by dx that is equal to second derivative of y only. Okay, second derivative it is also denoted by the word y2, y double dash and this square y. This all are the symbol for the word second derivative. Also you can write as a what f double dash x. These are the symbol for the word second derivatives. Okay, now we are going to find the some of the questions. Supposed to find the second derivative of this one. इसका second derivative हमें निकलना है. तो आप लोग अगर एक बार डिराइटिव कर सकते हो तो आप लोग उसी को फिर दो बार डिराइटिव कर देना है. ठीक है. Suppose here y equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. So first derivative we are finding. The first derivative is this much. Again you find the derivative of this one and it will be the second derivative. What will be the second derivative? Result will be the 2 only. So there student, if you know the first derivatives then you can find easily the second derivative also. Okay, so there is no problem I think. So there is one more problem I have taken here, that is equal to x cube into log x. You have to find the second derivative. First of all you try to find the फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव. हम लोग फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव इसका निकल सकते हैं ना. फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव कितना मिला हमें, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 3x स्क्वायर लॉग एक्स मिला. ठीक है, फिर इसको आप लोग डिराइटिव कर दीजिए, मतलब इसको डिराइटिव करना है, इसको डिराइटिव करना है. यू गेट द सेकंड डेरिवेटिव्स. तो सिमिलरली यू कैन फाइंड द रिजल्ट विल बी द सेकंड. इसका डिराइटिव करने के बाद हमें कितना मिला, विल गेट द रिजल्ट विल बी x into 5 of 6 log x. तो such a way you can find the derivative of दो बार डेरिवेटिव हम लोग कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. So there is some more different problems are there. That is, suppose this one, the relation is given y equal to 3 into e to the power 2x, 2 into e to the power 3x, and you have to prove this one. Okay, dear student, you can do in two different ways this question. Suppose from here you find the value of ddx of y. इसका सेकंड डेरिवेटिव भी निकलिए, उसके बाद यहाँ पे रिप्लेस कर दीजिए, हम लोग को जीरो मिल जाएगा. अगर इतना आने से क्या होगा, हमें प्रूफ मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. Okay, you see the questions here. It is given y equal to this much. So we are finding first ddx of y. We are getting this one. Again, second derivative we are finding, and finally we are replacing the value here, and you'll get the solution 0 only. Okay, you can do. Then you'll get the 0 only. ऐसे भी हम लोग को मिल जाएगा ये वाला. Okay, then one more question you see from the second derivative. That is y equal to sin inverse of x equal to this one given, and you have to prove that this one equal to 0. ओके, इसको में भी हम लोग सेम तरीके से कर सकते हैं। इसका डेरिवेटिव पहले फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव निकाल लिया तो इस तरफ कुछ फ्रैक्शन आ गया ना, इस फ्रैक्शन को आप लोग इस तरफ लेके आइए। इस तरफ लेके आने से कितना होगा, रूट ओवर ऑफ 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू डी डी एक्स वाई इक्वल टू 1 मिला हमें। फिर इसको हम लोग सेकंड डेरिवेटिव करेंगे, फिर और एक बार डेरिवेटिव करेंगे। डेरिवेटिव करने के बाद क्या होगा, इज u into v, isn't it? u is constant, v derivative second derivative only, v is constant here। इसका डेरिवेटिव हम लोग ने इतना किया, करने के बाद हम लोग को मतलब ये फॉर्म आ जाएगा। ठीक है स्टूडेंट, देन यू कैन, आई थिंक you will understand all these things। you try to do some more questions from by using the second derivatives। I have taken some more questions here, okay, and some more assignments are given to you। I have prepared some assignment, at least you try to solve it, all these questions. I have taken some of the board questions here, 2019, 2020. Okay, students, I hope you'll understand all these things and you try to do the, try to solve the problems, all these problems. Okay, students, then thank you for this today's class. Thank you.